If it doesn't,
KDK is the biggest stupid gay fuck in the entire universe.
You were like, you were one of the people I worship when it comes to like prank phone calls.
Hello? Hey, Coke! Fuck you! Yeah, fuck Coke! Fuck you, you fuckity fuck!
I suffer when he bites me. I'm in my vagina. When I'm walking and he sees other dogs, he right away, he jumps on my vagina because he gets so crazy. He doesn't know who I am.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go! Prepare for countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's off to adventure in the amazing year 400 million!
I can't breathe. Stop.
What the hell is this? For crying out loud, somebody throw a pie!
Hello, everyone. Wow. I just want to wake everybody up with a loud squeal like that, and a super loud voice. Let me lower myself down. Hello, everyone. Welcome to KDK's Lunatic Fringe, the episode that I didn't think would happen, because all day long I've been reformatting a hard drive and moving stuff from the old setup to the new reformat, and the computer's running a hell of a lot faster. But I don't have a whole lot of shit I was able to bring yet. I don't have any of my music or prank calls yet. All I have are those Howard Stern prank calls. That's why I was playing so many. So, welcome to the show. I'm going to see what I can try to do with this computer here tonight. We were infested with viruses because of Keith and his proclivity to search for porn and everything. So, we finally recovered, and now we can talk about all the happenings and everything exciting that's happened in this past week. It's been a very exciting week. And to be honest with you, I was thinking about pulling a drama, doing a whole bogus, like, bullcrap drama, but you guys said you're sick of that stuff. So we're not going to do it anymore. Actually, I was going to have Keith pretend that I was dead, that I killed myself. Because, to be honest with you, I thought it would be several more days before I would be able to get the computer back online. So, I was going to pull a stunt, but I decided not to. And I'm completely out of it because, one, I'm not drunk yet, and number two, I'm just tired from sitting here in front of the computer trying to get the fucker to work again. So I'm going to see if I can drink this entire beer in like a second. What's happened since the last time we spoke? Well, if you're the type of person that only listens on Saturday, well, for one thing, I was on the Howard Stern show. I probably made, I know I made radio history by being the first guy to have sex with a tranny on the air, which is technically gay sex. So I believe it's the first gay sex ever on radio. Definitely on satellite radio. I don't think they've done it on terrestrial radio either. So, yeah, there you go. And I understand it is one of the most downloaded episodes of Howard TV of all time, so everybody can go download and take a look at my penis. I pity it if you actually want to see it. It ain't much to see anyway. Pardon me while I light a cigarette. I don't have a phone card, so if we're going to make prank calls tonight, my voice is all fucked up because I'm all phlegmy. Seems like I've been sick for like a month, doesn't it? Nunu says he deletes all of Keith's porn, and Keith has been told he's not allowed to look at porn online, period, anymore. No excuses. You're gonna have to deal with downloading stuff from, what the fuck is it? From, shit, I forget. Empornium, that's what it is. I'm thinking Porn Utopia for some reason. No, it's Empornium. There you go. He has this one site that he goes to. It's just a list of, like, free porn. And how are they paying for the bandwidth? By slapping all sorts of spyware on there. And it's always the spyware where it's a virus. And it pretends, it gives you pop-ups saying that this product is the only one that can get rid of the virus we just gave you. So, yeah, it's one of those. Very, very seedy and nefarious, and I wish why doesn't the government go after these companies and, like, put these fuckers all in jail? I guess they don't want to admit that they're looking at porn and getting viruses. So there you go. And plain old porn like you find on Empornium, I guess, is not good enough for Keith, because he wants the bizarre stuff. And maybe the bizarre stuff isn't very popular. Not enough people sharing for him to download it quick enough. When he wants to masturbate, he wants to do it now, not tomorrow at midnight when it's done downloading, I guess. Anyway, aside from that, on Thursday night, I went, High Pitch Arc was doing a public appearance at a local bar here where I live, like 20-25 minutes away. So we went to go meet him, and we got to sit in the VIP area, and we had a very nice time being like VIPs for the night. And it was my first brush with notoriety from the Howard Stern Show, because there were these two guys who came in, the only two people who had seen like the Howard TV episode. So they recognized me, and they wanted to talk to me, and treated me like a celebrity and everything, following us around and shit like that. And Keith, of course, is trying to say he's with the Howard Stern Show to get chicks to, like, flash the camera for him. Did you ever get any tit pics? Honey? Oh, he's on the phone with his mom. Oh, yeah, so don't call yet, because Keith is still on the phone with his mom. I wish I had some music I could play, because I want to take a break right now, so I can, like, pound some beers and not be talking. But I have nothing that I can play except, like, Stern pranks, and I don't particularly want to hear them right now. I've heard them all before. Aside from that, the only music I have is, like, TV theme songs. I don't want to play that. Wow, that was a good one. And I'm only now able to get into the chat room. Somebody opt me, please, because I can't remember my password. Because I had that shit programmed and stored in, and that was like years ago, and now I can't remember anymore, so there you go. Huh? I called you to ask you if you ever got any chicks to show you their tits or take any pictures. Yeah, they were doing an orgasm contest, and it was sort of a scam, and I called shenanigans because they never gave out the prize. Nobody ever won. Did you hear what the guy said? He said they weren't good enough, right? No, one of the guys said, like one of the guys who works at the club goes, yeah, of course, nobody ever wins. Really? Yeah. So it's just a scam? Yeah. That's why I was laughing when they got fined. When they got what? Fined? They got fined for, like, having contests where there's never any winner? Yeah, you gotta come over here and talk. I thought I had turned my sounds off. Let me go try to turn them off again. Yeah, they got fined because, like, something about false advertisement or something like that, because they said it was ladies' night, and then they were still charging ladies to get in. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, so it's a ripoff. And they charged us to get in. We walk up and said, we're here with High Pitch Eric, but he hadn't gotten there yet. And the guy's like, I said, we're here with High Pitch Eric. We're supposed to be on the guest list. He goes, I don't have no list. So we had to pay to get in. And we're sitting in the VIP area, and there's a bar there just for, like, VIP people, like, so they don't have to get up from their table and bother themselves with the riffraff and hoi polloi, because we were sitting in the corner with High Pitch and everybody. And we didn't know it at the time, but we didn't have to pay. My stupid ass, I was paying the whole night. Drinks were supposed to be on the house for VIPs. Sons of bitches. But yeah, the chick probably pocketed the money because that bar was only supposed to be for the VIP people, like the club owners and the celebrities like us, and such and so forth and whatnot. But I don't feel so bad about it because she was pregnant, so I feel bad for a pregnant bartender because her life is probably a fucking mess. And I felt bad for myself because I thought she was hot until she stood up and I saw her big-ass pregnant belly, and then I felt like a creep. Yeah. Everybody in the bar probably did the same thing. Wow, she's hot, and then she stands up and they're like, oh, never mind. God forgive me.
Well, you know what? I mean, the other chick, the other waitress.
Yeah.
She did bring us free beers, though.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, but we got so tired of waiting that that we thought she forgot.
Yeah.
And then that's when you got 2 more beers and paid for them.
Yeah.
And then the chick comes with 2 beers, like 10 minutes later.
Well, they do that on purpose. They keep you from drinking too much on the bar, right? But there were a lot of people there. Not at first, but it packed up pretty quick. And I was impressed at the caliber of people that were there. There were a lot of quite attractive young men and women in the place, except for that old granny who did the orgasm contest. Remember that grandma? Well, at least she's fun, right?
You know what she kind of reminded me of?
She reminded me of Gladys. No.
Actually, she kind of reminded me of the. He hurts me when he bites my vagina.
He bite me in my... I suffer when he bite me. I suffer.
I'm finishing my amp energy drink here. Hopefully I can get my energy up while I bring it down with beer. The amp is going to counteract the beer is the theory, I think. The show is normally much better than this, but it's been a very fucked up day for me. I got out of work and been trying to work on this since I got home. And the computer is running like blazing fast. I'm happy about that part. And I got rid of a lot of shit that I didn't need that was just clutter on the hard drive. So that's a good thing. And nothing was lost. Everything is burned onto disk now. So if it happens again, I still got those same disks, so nothing is going to get lost. And now I know how to restore really quickly, so it's not such a pain in the ass. Huh?
Think of it as a cleanup.
Yeah, I think of it as a cleanup. Think of it as like a regular like defrag or something. There you go. Well, if anybody has any names and numbers and people that they would like us to call, you need to go to pcuradio.com or kdkprankcalls.com. Click on the link for the chat room and join us in there. Double-click on me, KDK, who is still not even opt yet. Thank you, opt people. I see Neo and Milkman are talking back and forth, not bothering to opt me. And if they don't opt me in like 5 minutes, then I know they're not even listening either, so... As soon as I get my ops, I'm gonna, like, take away theirs. Oh, God help you if I remember my password. All I want to do is have some ops. Oh. Okay, let me drink my beer here. This is still only beer number 2. That's why I'm not burpy yet. And I'm not drunk yet. I don't remember if I told my funny Crazy Dave story. But on Tuesday, after the Howard Stern thing, and before I went on the air for a little while, I went out to the car to go look for the vodka because I didn't know you had brought it in. And I wanted to be quiet about it, so I snuck out the back door. So it's nice and quiet, and nobody hears anything. And I'm, like, rifling through the car, looking in the trunk and behind the seats and everything. And then Crazy Dave shambles up behind me. And he said, "You going somewhere?" Scaring the shit out of me. And I said, "No, I'm just looking for something." And he starts talking. He said, "Zolar called me. Yeah, he said I'm supposed to go to the Howard Stern show." And I said, "I was on the show today. You're a little late." And he's like, "Zolar said I'm supposed to be on." And I said, "Well, I heard the call, and Zolar told you to talk to me about it, not the day after it happened, but in several days in advance." He called him like 10 days before, and Dave never bothered to like bring it up to me, saying, "Oh, I want to come, I want to come." And even if he had, I would have said no, because there's no way in hell I'm riding in a car with him getting lost on the way to Zolar's for 2.5 hours. There's no way I'm spending the night with him at Zolar's. Zolar would have kicked his ass and thrown him out. He doesn't understand just how... We don't call him Crazy Dave for nothing. You know, they call her Crazy Alice, but she's relatively normal for a supposedly crazy person. This guy really is crazy.
Yeah, you people think we're just hamming it up? No, he's crazy.
Well, those that have heard him on the air know that he's totally legit. And he goes on, he says, "I was supposed to be there today," and my ears have been clogged for several weeks, and I can barely hear. So he's mumbling like he always does, and I can't barely hear him, and I don't have the patience to sit there and ask him to speak louder and repeat his words, and he's talking about lights in the sky and aliens, and I said, "You know what, Dave, I gotta go." And I just walked away, and I could hear him like talking after me, like walking after me, behind me, and I just completely ignored him. Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. It's not nice, but, you know, I don't want to... I was getting ready to go on the air. I didn't have, like, 10 minutes to waste for this idiot to try to make a point while he's talking about aliens and lights in the sky. Maybe the aliens were going to spirit him away to the starting show. I don't know.
Like when he started talking, I shake my head a couple times, and then I go, you know, okay, well, I got to get back inside.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm trying to feed the cats.
Yeah, I got to feed the cats. They're hungry. That's a good one. I didn't think of that. I got to go wash my hair. That's what women say when they want to get out of a date, a bad date. I gotta wash my hair.
I gotta powder my nose.
I gotta powder my nose. Yeah. Somebody kicked me out of the chat room. Who kicked me out of the chat room? Huh? I don't know. Somebody kicked me out of the chat room. Madman, do me a favor and send me a PM. I'll tell you what to change my password to, so that I can put it in and wreak havoc in the chat room. Huh? It had to be Carlito, Milkman, Neo, or Madman. I would say it would be... Milkman wouldn't do it. It had to be Neo. Neo's been a bad girl. And Carlito says he's going to be calling in shortly to tell me what's going on. And thank you, Neil. Because of you, I just lost my private messages. Real smart, Neil. So anybody who had sent me a private message, please send it again. Carlito says I have a booming voice. Maybe my mic is too loud tonight. Or maybe I'm just all raspy because I'm old and my voice is getting deeper as I get older. By the time I'm Jill's age, I'll sound like her. Huh? Yeah, I'm deaf and I can't hear myself, so I'm talking too loud. That's what it is. I'm definitely going to have to go to the ear doctor or something, so he can suction out my ears or whatever the fuck he's got to do. I got some kind of clogged sinus problem or some shit. So, did anybody ever send me a phone card? Well, no. No, let me look at Lonesome Loser here. Lonesome Loser has phone numbers for Kevin Kill, Gerald and Tammy Vasarev Kill, Gregor's Kill, Gunther Blob, Max Blob, Dick Blob, Alan Horror, Joe and Meredith Slash. Let me turn my voice down a little. Maybe that'll help. Joe and Meredith Slash, George Scream, and a phone card. So, thank you, Lonesome Loser, for that. Uh-oh. I love it when somebody sends me a private message and they say, please don't read this over the air. But he's smart enough to, like, put it all in caps and put it first. Because sometimes they tell me something that at the end, like, not in bold or anything, they'll say, don't read this on the air. And I'm like, oop. Because I don't pre-read, like, shit that comes in on the air. What's the worst that could happen? Somebody calls me a fag. Ooh, big deal. That's going to crush me. Ted Webb says that Neo is innocent. It was Ted, that bastard. Ah, I noticed Ted doesn't have ops anymore. I bet you Ted kicked me and Neo took his ops away for it. That's funny. So what's been going on? Somebody fill me in. What's been going on about PCU? Because PCU has been offline for like 2 days, and I have no idea what's going on around here. When last we left, Carlito was pissed off at Lego and Zolar. Lego and Zolar were pissed off at Carlito. They wanted him to leave. I was saying that if he did leave, I was leaving too. What were you saying? Huh? I don't know. Because I don't care that much. Yeah, you caught me. I just don't care that much about PCU. Nobody listens anyway. I'm not going to bust my ass for 50 people. More blinkers are coming in. Let me give it a couple minutes for people to finish their sentences and shit before I read it. And maybe we'll get into some prank calls. See who this is calling in. Hey, the kid's lunatic friends, you're on the air.
Oh my god, why were you blaming me for...
No, I figured it out, Neil. I'll tell you what happened. Ted kicked me, and then you kicked Ted, or you took Ted's ops away for doing it.
What?
Okay, who kicked me?
Milkman kicked you.
Yes, they did. You don't have to lie. Who are you covering for?
I'm not covering for anyone.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I didn't kick you.
It doesn't matter, Neil. What are you calling about?
Because of that?
That's it?
Yes.
Well, I'm not mad anyway. It doesn't really matter.
I know, but don't be blaming me for stuff I didn't do.
I think it was the nefarious Ted, as Carlito says. Huh?
What probably happened is you weren't up and you weren't typing, so you probably timed out.
Oh, maybe I got kicked because I didn't type in my password?
I'll send you.
I can't type in my password, and my name is registered, so that's why I'm getting kicked probably.
No, you weren't typing anything, so you timed out.
There.
I didn't time out. I don't type anything all show. I never time out.
Check your PM.
Yeah, because you have ops. When you have ops, you don't.
Oh, okay. You mean you don't get kicked from the chat room for not typing?
Check your PM.
For 420 seconds.
Really?
Yeah. I see people getting kicked all the time.
Really? I didn't know that. You get kicked from the chat room if you don't talk for 420 seconds? No, because there's people in there that idle all fucking night. Yeah.
I see people getting kicked that has timed out.
Whatever. No, that when it says timed out, that means their connection is too slow and they lose the connection. Anyway, Neil, what's up with you? What's going on around PCU that you can tell me about?
I'm drawing a very bad blank on that, but yeah.
You're what?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know anything right now.
That means you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Milkman, that bastard.
Me?
Huh? Milkman, you bastard. What a backstabbing little prick. He's just mad because I was saying if Carlito does quit, he loses his ops because he won't be a co-host anymore. And then we get more calls. All I want to do is have ops in the chat room. Anyway, Neil, let me let you go.
I'm ready.
Peace out. All I want to do is have some ops. I never thought it was such a big deal, but there you go. At least somebody cares. And you want a beer? They're actually even cold. Normally I drink warm beer because I usually don't like ice cold beer, but this is somewhere in between, so it's good. This is perfect temperature beer. That's a good name for a show. Perfect temperature, or like a band. Perfect temperature beer. So I noticed that the day after I was on the Howard Stern show, Elliot often calls in, and he's complaining about his webmaster. He's embroiled in this whole thing now because he set up this website, and his webmaster is taking all kinds of orders for product and forwarding the addresses to Elliot, or something, I guess. And Elliot is just pulling a blackout and just not sending anybody anything and pocketing the money and running. So the webmaster is having to field all the complaints because they placed the orders through his site. So he completely turns on Elliot and says, look, you want to steal all the money, you deal with it. And he shuts the site down, and he says he's going to refund everybody's money. So this guy might be out money because that little fuck Elliot Offen So Elliot often goes on the air, and he's bad-mouthing his webmaster, who happens to have the same name as me. So I'm tuning in, I'm on my break, and I hear Elliot often saying, Dave Karen, he's a hemophiliac, right? He's a HIV-infested child molester, right? It was funny, though. And I was thinking, what happened? Maybe Elliot got bumped for my appearance and he's pissed? But that's not my name anyway. It's not pronounced that way anyway. It's actually Caron, like the famous actress Leslie Caron. Because I'm French. Eh? French-Canadian. What? Like the Muslim Bible. No, that's the Koran. Oof. Anyway, let me see what people are saying. Okay, I am going to read this on the air. Should I read this on the air? Take a look. Lean up here and read this. After the please don't read this on the air, why don't you read it?
You said if
well, you can say the name. That's the whole point.
Okay, it's Prankmaster.
Okay, I'll do it for you. Folk Me says it's Prankmaster. Can you get Madman to give me a V-host to hide my IP? He said if you said it was okay, he would give me one. Well, Prankmaster, like I said, we had a very good conversation on Wednesday night where I was trying to offer up suggestions of ways he could absolve himself of his sins. And I told him he ought to speak to his pastor and seek counseling and all of this. And he's in denial, and he's like, I hate counseling. And I can't remember what his excuse was for not, like, seeking religion. And huh? I have counseling, like psychiatric counseling. And I was thinking about it further, and you can't make any blank statements and say all or every, but most people who commit pedophilic acts, commit like sex acts against children, are usually people that have been molested themselves, and they're prone to do it again. So that's the part that bothers me. Whenever they catch a pedophile, it's usually not like it was his first time. And with Prankmaster, it probably wasn't his first time. And you notice he's always watching Nickelodeon, and he's always watching children's programming. So I think mentally he's locked in a place where he's at the same age as that 8-year-old girl that he thought was a boy. He wasn't even trying to finger a little girl. He was trying to stick his finger up some little boy's butt. So he's a gay pedophile. And perhaps I was harsh when I said the Prankmaster ought to just kill himself. But instead, I think you ought to seek some counseling, or I don't know, what do you do? Just kill yourself, but do it in a funny way. Have somebody drop a piano on you like in the cartoons. Jump under a steamroller. I don't know. Find a funny way and kill yourself. But do it funny so that you'll be remembered on a lighthearted note. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, run out on the cliff until it cracks off and falls down, like in the Roadrunner cartoons or something. Because he's very heavy, and that'll happen. Stomp on a cliff, and then he can hold up a little sign that goes, "Oh no!" like the Wile E. Coyote always does. And he'll hang in midair for 5 seconds, and then plummet to his doom and leave like a big cloud at the bottom. Too bad we don't have any good Flash animators in the audience. That would make a great cartoon, like Prankmaster committing suicide in like Acme ways and failing. Carlito says, Milkman did a Who Is, and you came up as Jill Rosenthal. He thought it was Jill _ Rosenthal. Aha. So there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Milkman apologized to KK. I thought that Counselor Jill was stealing your nick, so I kicked who I thought was him. Your real IP was showing, so I thought it was Jill stealing your nick. Bro. Okay. Tasty Noob says, your phone scared me. Thought it was mine, and I was in the middle of confirming numbers. He thought like people were calling back. Did you just call me? And Neo's cuts and pastes the phrase, KK was kicked by Milkman. Dum dum dum. And Saigon says, please read this over the air. Saigon is the funniest person at PCU. Maybe the most hated person around PCU. I don't know about the funniest, but Tasty Noob also has the numbers for Dan Nigga and Denise Nigga. And Lonesome Loser looks like he's confirming more numbers with Stephen and Dawn Mango, Roger Manwaring, Ellie Bashura, Michael Myers. You know, none of these names are giving me a smile tonight. Usually we have some funny names that just crack me up, and that's how I know which one to call first. The name that makes me laugh the most is usually the first number that I call. Anyway, let's make a toast. A beer, we're going to do a beer. Well, there is some vodka if you want to do a shot. We got enough for like one shot. Let's do one shot. Go get the shot glasses. Well, you drink vodka and then you drink beer. Huh? You can have the vodka. There's probably like a shot or two in there left in the bottle after I attacked it the other night. I'm hearing some kind of weird humming sound in the background. You hear that? No, I'm talking to the listeners. I'm talking to the listeners. Some line noise in the mic tonight because I didn't have time to set shit up right. Let me see if I can fix it. Everybody cover your ears in case there's a loud squealing sound in several moments. Huh? In several moments. Huh? Yes. I went out to get a bottle of schmaltz. No, I don't know how to get rid of it right now. Not quickly, anyway. I'm not going to do it on the air. Fuck it. You guys will deal with the humming in the background. That's me on the Sibian. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. And now the microphone's really quiet, even when I'm talking really loud and have it turned up really high. What'd I do wrong now? Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't know at all. My vacation starts in 2 weeks, and that's when I'm going to make the appointment for the doctor to go have him check out my ears. I know he's going to do that thing where he sticks like the hose up your nose and like blasts air and things shoot out your ear. What, when your ears were clogged, what'd he do?
He stuck a syringe of like some nasty smelling stuff and like shot it into my ear.
Uh-huh.
He shot like chunks of shit out of my ear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he'll do that. Well, the last time I went to an ear doctor was when I was a little kid, and what he used to do is stick, you know, the thing that the dentist has that like blasts air? Yeah. He used to like stick it up my nose, and it would like shoot out my ear. He'd like put his hand over my ear and like blast up my nose and just like catch like a wad of shit that came out. Huh? He stuck pine cones up my ass. He called you tasty cakes. Anyway, I gotta pee. Is there anything else we want to talk about for several moments before I pee? Well, let's at least do your shot. I don't know why it's such a long, involved process to get yourself a shot glass and pour yourself a shot. Why do you have to pull that little plastic thing out? I noticed from the bar the other night, I was buying shots of Absolute. It's a hell of a lot better than this shit we always drink. A hell of a lot smoother. It didn't make me go like this stuff does. Okay, go ahead. I'll give you a countdown. I'll count down, and you're going to chug what's left in that bottle instead of doing 2 shots. You're going to drink that? Okay. I'll give you a countdown, and I'll finish my beer, you finish the vodka, and then we'll go to a break while I pee, come back and make some prank calls. Okay? 3, 2, 1, drink! Done? No, you only drank half of it. You only did a shot. So that means you got to do it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, drink. I'm watching you. It's giving me chills just watching you drink. Man. And we're back. And before we go on, I wanted to read this. It's an email I got from Siobhan. Isn't that exciting? Oh boy. And it's entitled, the subject is, I had fun. How about you? Can you do a good Siobhan impression? No?
Hey, KDK, just writing to let you know I had a good time, and to be honest, your penis felt really, really good inside me. I'm just sorry that all the chaos involved in making a show out of it cut the experience short.
It's not the fact that she was disgusting, it's the fact that the camera crew was there. It's not the first time I've been on camera naked, lady. Huh? What? Yeah, it's a dude. Dude doesn't even look like a lady.
If you ever want to have another go at it, PM me anytime, as I would like to see if you could make me come in better surroundings. Sorry I couldn't get on my back right away, but my legs were stuck under me, and I didn't want to lose my grip on your delightful cock. I actually wanted to spin around on you with your dick still in me.
Oh, man.
Woo, I tell ya, it felt real good. I don't think I can go back to eating pussy ever again. What I especially liked was the way your penis head felt in me. Wow! I really want some more. Totally cockstruck, Siobhan.
So, there you go. Siobhan wants me to give her another go. And I think we ought to set up Crazy Dave on the Howard Stern show, not tell him that Siobhan was once a man, and just have him fuck her as though she's just like a regular old lady. Wouldn't that be great? And then tell him afterwards in the studio and see how crazy he freaks out. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? They'd probably have to have like 5 security guys like standing nearby.
You have to live two doors down from him afterwards.
Well, yeah. That would probably crack his brain, and then he'd end up back in the mental hospital, and we wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, it could happen. Anyway. Oh, that would be a bad thing if he never spoke to us again. That would be a travesty. No problem. You're welcome. You think that's a good Siobhan voice? That's pretty on key. To prank call people as Siobhan. That might be funny.
I want more of your delightful cock.
Oh, man. Ted Webb says Dave's got a girlfriend. No, Ted, you mean a boyfriend? Now, when I write Siobhan back, I'm gonna suggest that she ought to go out and be like a crusader against gender reassignment surgery, just to tell these men you're gonna mutilate your body and you'll be destroyed for the rest of your life. You'll never ever be able to enjoy sex. You imagine beforehand that you'll be able to have sex and feel like a woman, but really it'll just be like some stumpy scar tissue hole that you won't feel anything through. Right. You don't need a sex change. You need to go to the psychiatrist and come to accept the fact that you're gay. Okay? It'll feel much better in your ass than it does in your fake fucking pussy hole.
I love her best line, like when Stern called her a guy. I'm a woman. No, you're a guy. No, I'm a woman. My body just came out wrong.
Yeah, that's what they always say. I was supposed to be born, and well, guess what? You can't decide your sex. That's not up to you. And God don't make mistakes like that. It's just your brain is fucked up. That's all. And I love the part where she's saying, in several months, all of this tissue will be real female tissue. Like the vagina fairy's going to visit her in the middle of the night right after the tooth fairy. And, yeah, he'll sprinkle some vagina dust down there, and it'll turn into like a real vagina, like Pinocchio turning into a real boy. I don't know. Oh, man, it's pretty sad, though.
In 5 years, it's going to be real vagina tissue.
Right. That's because he wants to take your fucking... How much does getting your dick turned inside out cost, anyway? Probably 15, 20 grand? 25,000? How do you know that? Have you looked into it?
No, because his daughter told me.
Oh, wow. You asked that? Was it on camera? Oh, man. $25,000 to mutilate your body and destroy your sex life for the rest of your life.
Because I was asking her, like, where did, first of all, do you call her mom or dad? I call her Shaban.
That's a good...
Real quick, I call her Shaban.
Shaban probably isn't even her real name. His real name.
Well, yeah.
His real name is probably Glenn.
Okay, that's a low blow.
What?
That's a low blow.
What?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant something else by Glenn.
No, I didn't mean Zolar. I didn't even think of it until you said it.
But, I was like, okay, well, do you mind if I ask you, like how she got the money? And she's like, and then the daughter's like, from her brother. I was like, oh, okay. Like, how much does that cost? And she's like, $25,000, like, almost.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Instead of that, she could have bought a house that wasn't full of cats and piss.
It's too bad it wasn't on camera because, like, the camera, the producer was cracking up.
Yeah.
Lee was, like, cracking up.
You sure it wasn't on camera?
Yeah, well, the camera guy...
Because the cameras were rolling, like, all the time.
No, the camera guy that was in our cab.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I haven't even gotten a chance to see the show myself. I watched the sex part because I downloaded it, and I just wanted to see like how much they showed, and they show erect penis in the video, which is against the law. Yeah, they showed erect penis in it, so everybody write a letter to the FCC and get them shut down. It really is against the law to show erect penis in porn. That's why you never see it on like Playboy Channel or anything. It doesn't matter. Pay-per-view, you cannot show porn on pay-per-view, and erect penis makes it porn. You can show it limp. You can show basically anything but penetration and hard cock. You can show twat, but you can't spread it open. There's like all these little like dancing around the issue rules that they have, yeah. If she's holding it open with her fingers or something, you couldn't show that. But if she's laying there and her twat is open, that's okay. Yeah, it is. The part I wanted to see is the part where I'm washing my balls in the tub because I thought that would have been funny. And when I'm peeing in the tub, but you couldn't hear it and you couldn't see it, so. I said I'm peeing in the tub, and people are like, oh, he's just making a joke. No, I really was peeing in the tub, and the cameraman is cracking up because he can hear it.
I was, like, right there. I was, like, not too far from you while you were doing that, and I couldn't hear the pee either.
Well, it's like, my dick was only, like, a couple inches above the water, so.
But then again, everybody else was, like, you know, you had Richard, like, going,
yeah, the fake vomiting that was retarded. That's the Howard Stern. You gotta ham it up. That's the Howard Stern audience. That was their favorite part, him hamming it up with the fake vomit. Yeah. Well, that's why they sent him along, so he'd ham it up and try to make it more interesting. Like, really, like he really needed anything to make it more interesting.
I was holding down my puke.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Let's not get into that again. Saigon says, it's pay cable. Of course you can show anything. No, you can't, because there's the Spice Network is also pay cable. You cannot show penetration. You cannot show real porn on pay-per-view. You see, no, you haven't. You seen penetration on Spice? It's soft-core porn. I don't mean like closed-circuit TV like you would see in a hotel. They can show porn on that. Really? Maybe they changed the rules, because I used to watch Spice Channel. I used to get pissed because they can show pussy and they can show penis, but they never showed erect penis or like penetration. And they couldn't even show the chick like sucking the guy's dick because that's technically penetration. I think you're making it up. I think you're making shit up. If not, we need to order some Spice. I'm kidding. No more downloading porn. That porn site that you've gotten viruses from 20 times already and still go back to. You're like the kid who burns his hand on the oven, and your mom lets you burn your hand so you learn your lesson. And then every day you go back. It doesn't matter. All porn is disreputable. If it's free, they're paying for it somehow. They're taking money from the spyware companies. There's no such thing as, like, quote, free porn, really. Besides, this house is full of fucking porn anyway. You got like 100 porno magazines. I got like 100 porn videos and DVDs all over the fucking place. Where? Download it and burn it. Make a DVD out of it. No, if you download it from Emporium, you're okay. If I'm trying to play a game and I can't because you got 5 ass-to-mouth porn torrents going, yeah, I get mad. You do one at a time. If it's going at 100K, yeah, because I can't play a game. If I'm not playing a game, I don't care. One at a time, you're fine. Just leave it overnight, like I do. And then it's done the next day. But you got to think ahead there. Oh, well. Why don't you go rent the porn? There's a company that's sort of like Netflix for porn. It costs the same as Netflix, but you only get 2 movies at a time. We'll sign you up for that, so you can pick porn and like have it delivered here on DVD. You can pick like 6-hour videos and copy them and watch them whenever you want. 6 hours of porn will last you a week at least. Yes, you do. You're porn addicted. You don't even masturbate that much. How can you be so addicted to porn? You masturbate once a day, right? Twice a day? Wow. That's why our sex life sucks. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Did you masturbate today already? Yes. Yes. To what? Porn? Yes. That you downloaded off that site that always gives you viruses? No. What? Magazine? No, something that I downloaded off of Porn. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. You know what? I don't feel like making prank calls. Sorry, folks, but I just decided I don't feel like making prank calls. Ted Webb says the stream starts skipping during parts of the day. I bet it's the porn torrents. That's why you got to go one at a time. Every time I look at your computer, you got 5 things going at once because they were going at like 0.1 when you started, and now they're all going at like 25 to 50K. So we got like no bandwidth, and you're killing PCU. Remember, torrents start out really slow, and then as more users come in and more people finish the file and start seeding, it goes faster and faster. No, it's pretty much just porn torrents. Every once in a while, an album just to throw me off. I never should have told you how to use torrents in the first place, because you would never would have figured it out. Huh? I just lost most of them today. Yeah, there you go. Was it worth it? What were you looking at this last time you gave us both viruses? Yes, you do. Was it ass-to-mouth porn? Was it piss porn? Was it fisting? It was fisting. Was it midgets sticking their heads of black women's twats or whatever? Yes. Is there a special name? Like shit porn is SCAD. Is there a special name for like midgets sticking their head up twats? Midget cranial porn. Your father likes midget porn? I know. Ew, that is so creepy. People who are into midget porn, I think that's just a heartbeat away from pedophilia because they're child size. Does he have any kitty porn? Not that I know of. So he likes fat lady and midget porn. He doesn't even like hot porn. It's always something gross. Same with you. It's always something gross. Yeah, she's hot when she's got like a milk mustache, only shit around her mouth. Ass to mouth is scat, honey? Oh, do you? Scat is worse. It's different if she shits in a guy's mouth, but if he sticks it up her ass and she eats it. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I think you should be. I think it's getting worse and more extreme all the time. Next stop is bloodletting, where like chicks like cut themselves and then bleed all over and fuck. Or blood drinking porn, like vampire porn. That's another thing. There's probably a special word for that too, blood drinking porn. I know like cutting is called bloodletting. No, when it's involved in, I don't know if it's called vampirism if it's involved in porn. How did we get on this disgusting topic anyway? Talking about repulsive porn. Yeah. And I feel so vanilla because the worst stuff I download is like bareback stuff. Every time I download something that's extreme, it's something that I got by accident. Like I have like one piss video, and it just happens to be one scene in a movie that I downloaded because it's bareback sex. And I just like the bareback more because if they do bareback, then they do like facials. If it's all condoms, then they just like come on the ass or something, and they won't like come in the guy's mouth and then have him suck it again. And cause that's what I like. That's what I find hot. Is that sick? No, well, yeah, I guess it is. But in those porns, they probably wash it off. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I guess it is ass to mouth, but that part doesn't turn me on. The continuing to suck it after he comes all over them part is what I find erotic. So have we grossed everybody off? Is anybody left listening? People are like retching, like Richard Christie watching Siobhan ride my dick. Neo's into hentai and like tentacle rape and that kind of stuff. See, that's the problem with the internet, is it trains people into getting into like bizarre sex because maybe you're happy watching like a masturbation, you're watching some chick masturbating and that'll get you off when you're a little kid. And then later on you need to have like a man there so you can imagine that it's your penis in her. And then maybe you want like two women and a man. And then you want like fisting and scat and pissing and bloodletting and...
Katie K's Lunatic Fringe are on the air.
Is this Katie K's house?
Lego, what's up, my nigga?
You know, I was thinking...
What kind of porn are you into? No, give me a serious answer. Don't go and try to think of something funny. Just tell me.
No. I'm into anal fisting.
See, there you go.
And gangbang, and the anabolic gangbang girls, 1 through 32.
Anabolic gangbang. Is that a real series?
Yeah.
Is Keith is answering yeah behind me. You've seen that one, huh?
No, what?
Sometimes the gangbangs can be fun just because you want to see the woman get degraded, if that's what you're into. If you're the kind of guy that wants to like dominate and degrade a woman.
I'm into that.
Are you really?
Fuck yeah.
That's hot, I guess.
Fuck them little whores.
Yeah. What did you say?
That's going to be news about Suicide Girls.
SuicideGirls.com. Is that a bloodletting site?
I like them. No, Suicide Girls, it's like, you know, these chicks with tattoos and they're all freaky and they're kind of cute, I guess.
Yeah. You see, Lego is sort of intimating that they're like skanky women on there.
Yeah, they're, you know, I'm a connoisseur of skanks.
He's a connoisseur of skanks. That was a good line.
Thank you.
That'll be your new tagline. Dr. Lego, connoisseur of skank.
Of skanks?
Yeah.
Connoisseur of
So
skanks.
why didn't you show up and come and party with me and Eric on Thursday?
Oh, dude, bro, I work. I mean, it's even tough enough sometimes for me to do the show. I've been so busy at work. It's nonstop, bro. I need somebody. I need fucking help.
You need to hire some people.
I got people working for me, but I need more.
Well, hire more. You know, drive around.
It's hard to find good people, bro.
Drive around and I know.
In my business, like the just fucking hire the right, just like anyone who walks in.
Wouldn't it be great if you could find like the Mexican landscaper guys and teach them web design? And
I'd like to just walk to the 7-Eleven and go, yo, $50 a day, come on.
So you get Indians instead.
Yeah, get Indians.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Hip-Hop.
Yeah.
So listen, I was thinking about something.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever really thank Prankmaster?
For what? He's providing a lot of good radio for us, but he's a pedophile.
Yeah, but he also was the one who, kind of brought Zolar into the situation.
Yeah, I thanked him for that. He's also had other guests call in, and I'm appreciative of that, but still, he did intentionally stick his finger inside an 8-year-old girl's twat.
Yeah, but he was only 16.
But he thought it was a boy.
I don't know. And he thought it was a boy.
Did he really?
That's what Zolar says. Who knows? Zolar's like a pathological liar.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird. It's kind of not cool.
What? Fingering?
What he did.
Yeah, so you want to defend him because you know him as like this bumbling idiot fat kid. And
I don't want to defend him. I don't want to defend him. I just, I kind of think he's funny, and I think he's. Bro, I think it's a while ago, and I think, people make mistakes, and, that was a pretty bad mistake, but you gotta also remember, where does he come from,
Well, we all have fucked up home lives, but we don't all go out and, raping kids at the beach.
Yeah, but he didn't, dude, there's a fucking...
Generally raping.
I guess, I don't know, dude, I think people deserve a second chance,
Okay, so we'll give Prankmaster a second chance. We're not going to pick on him for being a pedo anymore.
Yeah, and I'd like also to say for the Dead and Neo to I'm trying to chill it out between those two a little bit too and I told Neo yesterday to unban him and basically because
why did the Dead get banned?
I think he was telling her fuck you, you smelly fat.
What's his IP? I'm looking at it right now. I'll unban him.
No, she unbanned him.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, because she's got this love-hate thing for me. She gets a little tingle between her legs for me, you know that? She does.
Yeah?
She won't admit it, but she does.
I don't think she likes admitting she likes any man.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm the man she likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only other person I really need to address here tonight before I let you go on with your show, and I want to tell you, I told you this on Wednesday night, we probably got more listeners tonight, but I am extremely proud of you, bro. I mean, you're a fucking prank call legend. You're the fucking man, okay? You went on there, you took care of business, you happen to have a nice sized cock, and you know what? All right.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
I'm normal, average.
Yeah, well, whatever. And you know what? So you fucked a tranny. Big deal. You know what? You fucked a piece of chop meat. That's all you did.
It's not even fucking because that's not a sex organ. It's not a vagina. It's not a cock. It's not even sex.
Right. It's an artificial fucking. It's a virtual vagina.
Yeah. It's like if I said, it's like if I fucked a fat chick's belly button. I don't even consider it sex.
It's like if you stick your fucking cock in somebody's underarm, It's like that.
Yeah.
So but dude, no, seriously, you were great on Howard Stern. You really did a great job, and you were cool, you were calm, you were collective, you were funny, you were entertaining, and I was really proud of you. And
I'm sure because they didn't keep me in the studio for longer, but I understand they wanted to rush us out and get her to her apartment.
Yeah, no, dude, it was fine. You did a good job. And then you called in again the next day. You did a good job, and you pumped the websites, and you know, whatever, man. That took a lot of balls, and you know, I'm proud of you on that, man. I wanted to say that again. You did a great job.
Oh, unless there's hope I can get back in for something wacky.
I think you will be. I really, you know, I don't think you have any problem getting back in there. That's good. You know what? Maybe it will lead to nothing. But, you know, it doesn't suck.
I'm going to start doing some soundboard prank calls with the Stern fan people, like the Blue Irish soundboard and shit.
Right.
So I can call in and play those.
Cool. Very cool. And, what else? Oh, yeah, I wanted to address this whole Carlito dealing. Is that okay?
Sure.
You know, there's been a lot of, you know, look, you know, I still can't totally figure out what's up with that dude. And I can't... You know, I don't know.
I told you what's up with the dude. You guys were attacking me, and he was defending me.
No. Dude,
that's an admirable thing.
We were not. Dave, we were not attacking you. We were having fun.
I know how you guys get. You get
Bro,
very mean and nasty.
I swear that we were not attacking you. I promise you. If you listen to, if you get the audio of it, you'll hear what it was. We were doing a bit, and we stated it was a bit, and we stated that we love you, and we stated that we thought what you did was great.
Yeah.
Okay? So what we were doing was just making fun. And I also want to really just point out that Carlito was the one who called me at 11:30 that morning and told me that...
you're trying to start a fight. It's not going to work.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to start a fight.
Everybody was pissed off that I didn't mention PCU on the air.
I just want the facts. Before Carlito freaked out on the air. I want the facts laid out. He called me that morning.
Well, he's denying that.
Okay.
He says that you called him first, I think.
No. He called me twice, and I called him back because I was in the dentist's office.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, and what I'm telling you is the absolute truth. I have no reason to lie. Okay. He called me twice. I called him back, and he went on and on and on about how you didn't fucking mention PCU, and I thought, you know, I said, well, you know, whatever, maybe we'll say it later.
Well, I did mention PCU, and it still didn't. It didn't seem to help, and I knew it wouldn't. So you know, it's not that big a deal.
I know. Let me just finish. Let me just finish pointing something out so you understand.
An extra 700 people to go for one day. Big deal. The plugs were not a big deal.
I know. Well, look, let me just finish this so you understand, because this whole Carlito thing is wacky already. And he called me up and he said that, and I agreed with him. And I said, Carlito, why don't we do a thing tonight where you and I will go on the air and we'll do like a little parody of the same parody that Zolar and I did, because I didn't even know Carlito was around because he was going to work or out or something.
Well, Carlito wasn't really attacking you. He was more attacking Zolar.
Yeah, but you know what?
Because he's saying, you know, life, this is your job, you have a job.
He was attacking me, and now...
No, not really. He was mostly attacking Zolar. So I know Zolar, so I know he was being nasty and vicious, because that's just the kind of person he is.
No, bro, if you listen to the audio, there was nothing nasty or vicious about it. You keep saying that, and it wasn't like that. It wasn't like what we had going on a few weeks ago. It was nothing like that. It was just
What do you mean a few weeks ago?
I mean, like a month or two ago, like when we had the whole thing with the stream and all, you know, when we were all fighting and getting crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, it was nothing like that at all. This was just pure fun. And all I'm saying is, I'm just going to say...
obviously he was offended by it. It's not like
you want to know something? I really, you know, I was mad at Carlito.
He was offended on my behalf.
I was mad for what he did. I was mad at the way he got, but I will say that I really...
mad about.
Yeah, I did, because he did attack me too, and I was mad about it.
I didn't. Well, the parts I heard,
if you listen to the audio again, he said "fuck you" and "you scum fucking wife."
He didn't say that.
You sued me.
You're making stuff up like he did about me.
No, I have the audio. You want to hear it?
They called Tim a cunt, and I didn't.
You want to hear the audio?
No.
He absolutely did say about my wife.
Okay, well, I'll have to listen to it. I have it on a disc.
Right,
I'll have to drag it back to the computer so I can listen.
Dave, I have no reason to make this shit up. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is...
Matt Goat is typing Z's on you.
What?
Matt Goat is typing Z's on you.
Okay. Fuck him. Listen, the point I'm trying to make is that Carlito, you know, I don't, you know, I was mad. I'm really not mad at him, and I don't think he should leave PCU, and I hope he doesn't. And, you know, whatever. He's just got to really take some anger management classes. I think we should all chip in.
I've never heard him like that.
Yeah, dude, I have. I think he's been under a lot of pressure lately, and he's taking medications now that are affecting him, and I think he needs some help, man. I think we should all start a little fund to get him some anger management, and then it'll be all right.
Okay, if you say so.
All right, so anything else negative you want to tell me? This one's typing to you. Whatever. You never listen to me. You never stand up
person.
What?
I'm not negative.
Well, you never stand up for me, man.
What do you mean stand up for you? Stand up for you?
You always think I'm starting trouble or something, and I'm not.
I think you're the type of person that whatever Zolar did, you would go along with it, no matter how cruel or nasty it was.
No, you're wrong. If Zolar does something that's not cool, I will be the first to admit it. I think what we did that night was funny. It was a funny bit. Some people thought it was funny. Obviously, Carlito did.
A lot of people, they said they tuned out because they didn't like it. They thought it was out of line.
All right. Well, you know what? That's their opinion. It's like when Saturday Night Live does a skit. Something serious happens during the week. A plane crashes into a building. If they do a skit that's in bad taste, some people might tune out or say, "Hey, that was not cool."
All right.
But, that's the kind of thing.
Let's put it mad. I'm not mad. Carlito's not mad anymore. You're not mad. Zolar's not mad. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You know what? I'm not mad. It's all good, man. I mean, bro, I got nothing but love for you, man.
Well, same here.
All right.
Okay, peace
out. All right, dude, you're doing a great show, and I'm serious. I'm one of your biggest fans.
Okay, I'll talk to you next time.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.
And that was Dr. Lego. Dr. Motherfucking Lego. One thing I do appreciate about Lego is the fact that I don't know how, but he got through on the Howard Stern show. Well, I do know how, because he called the hotline, and he got through. And it was very cool to hear like a familiar voice while I'm sitting there being interrogated by a Howard Stern and Robin Quivers, and Artie Lang is calling me a fag behind me and stuff like that. How could I lose my favorite number? And I did talk to a guy that I know who's Chinese today, and I asked him if he would be able to listen to the Long Dong audio and give us a translation of exactly what the old fuck has been saying to us, like, over the past 5 years that we've been calling him. And he's asked me, why was he cursing at you? And I was like, I don't know, he's just old. And I called at like 2 in the morning, and I've been doing it for 5 years, and he just sort of had enough of me at this point. And he just started laughing and cracking up, so. Hopefully very soon we'll be able to have a translation of exactly what he says in some of the Long Dong calls. We'll find out what Lubakashi means. And I can't find the number, so I know one of you out there has got to have Long Dong's number, so send that to me, because I want to say hello to my friend Long Dong. Maybe I'll do my Shaban voice and call him. He hasn't heard that yet. And there's so much shit all over my desk. Listen to this. Actually, checks for advertising on the website. I have one here for $65. Holy Christ. The money's just rolling in, and that was before I was on Stern, so hopefully we'll make a little more now with the advertising and shit like that. I can't believe I ever actually got the check. Every time you do web advertising, these companies that you do business with always try to come up with a way or a reason not to pay you, and this is the first time I've ever gotten a check this big. I know it's not big. $65 is not a big deal, but for these skinflint companies, it is. Maybe I'll go to cash it and it'll be like a closed account or something. I'm always fearing the worst, expecting the worst, and I'm not finding Long Dong's number. God damn it. Well, shit. I want somebody to send me Long Dong's number. How bad is the delay to before people hear and send me that fucking number? BMR says, is he really a pedo? Is he really a pedo? Did he really finger that girl on the raft? Yes, he really is a pedophile. That big fat mongoloid is a kid-touching pedo tonight. Pumpkin Pete says, you sure did represent well on Howard Stern, but good God, you look like a Halloween mask in high def. You look exactly like I imagine Ed Rosenthal, you know, if he was a boxer in his youth. Keep it up, Nig. Yeah, I have a face for radio. Can't deny that. Clone Homegrown has Long Dong. Yay. Let's go back, find that number. We're going to call Long Dong. That'll be a great warm-up call. What better to warm up with than our old buddy Long Dong? Let me move the mic so I don't keep blowing and spinning into it. Bye-bye.
No, new message. Press 1 to play back. All. Press 1 to play back. New message. Press 1 to record your message. Press 1 to erase all messages. Press 1 to record your greeting. Press 7 to record greeting after the beep.
Hello, this is Long Dong, and I can't come to the phone right now because I'm in a hurry. I'm on my way out the door. I'm going to the Howard Stern show to fuck a tranny. So leave your message, and I'll call you back. He's home because where else is a 92-year-old Chinese guy going to be on a Saturday night? So he's home and just not wanting to answer his phone. So we'll give him a try a little later on tonight and see if my message is still there and see if we can't talk to him. And somebody is sending me a personal message, and I'd like to remind everybody that during the show is not a good time to send me a personal message. You do it before or after. The audio is all fucked up tonight, and I know any decent prank call I make is going to be lost, and I won't be able to use it for anything. So I don't know why I'm going to bother.
Hello?
Hey, is this Dick's old lady?
Yeah, it is.
How are you doing, honey? Listen, I made an appointment with the dentist. You get all your teeth pulled, honey.
Who is this?
This is Ed.
Ed who?
Ed Rosenthal. Dick knows me. Dick and Ed, we go way back.
Richard Holden?
Right.
And Rosenthal's your name? You want to talk to him?
Right.
Okay, Rosenthal, right?
Right. You ain't got no problem with those Jews now, do you?
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dick Holden.
Yeah.
How you doing, you old fucknut?
Who is it?
Listen, I made an appointment at the dentist for you and your old lady. You get all your rotten teeth pulled. For free.
Oh, really?
Right.
That's
They
good.
just tie a string up to a bumper hitch and just yank him out of there.
Really?
So, Dick, how you doing tonight?
How you doing?
I'm having a little beer and I'm having myself a good time. I'm here in Arizona and I'm just calling random numbers and telling people I'm paying to have their teeth pulled just because I'm bored. You know how it gets.
Yeah.
So, Dick, what are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Right.
Underwear.
Ooh, what kind of underwear? Are they bikini briefs?
No, they're thongs.
Ooh, that's sexy. That's hot. I like that.
So, how come you're in Arizona? I thought you were going to go to Alaska.
Well, maybe you think I'm somebody else. I said this is Ed, and I don't even know you. I'm just calling to tell you. Come on down, or you call your teeth out with the trailer hitch and some string.
Well, I thought that you were a friend of Stan.
Well, that deal fell through, so I'm not going to Alaska. I'm stuck here for a little while more, just waiting for some work, pulling some teeth on the side for some cash.
I don't have any teeth.
I can hear you got some teeth left in your head. Maybe not many, but you got a few.
No, I've got false teeth.
Not all of them.
Yeah, they're all false.
I can tell from your voice, you know, when people have fake teeth, they're talking about this and they can't understand what they're saying.
These are high-dollar ones.
Oh, you got yourself some of them expensive choppers, not some of them George Washington wooden things.
Right.
Right. So, now tell me, because I still got all my teeth. When you go down on your old lady, you ever take them out or you just leave them in?
No, I put them in the kitchen sink and in the dishwasher at night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and why?
That's better than that Polydate crap. Scrubbing bubbles.
Yeah.
Right.
So I put them in the dishwasher when she washes the dishes, and then in the morning I get them out there nice and clean and sterile.
Right. So you go down on her with no teeth at all. That's hot.
Right. Well, sometimes I go to Walmart without my teeth.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you're not the only one at the Walmart without any teeth, so I guess it's not that out of place.
Everybody that works at Walmart doesn't have teeth.
Right. It's a sad thing.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Why are you shopping at the Walmart for? You falling on hard times?
Yeah, I don't have any money.
That's why you can't pay to have your teeth pulled.
Right. Well, no, I had them pulled years ago when I was in the military.
Right.
Because I was poor. And I'm still poor.
Well, Dick, I gotta say, you're a good fella.
Well, I guess I'm all right. My
What?
neighbors don't hate me, so I guess I'm okay.
What's your old lady's name?
Caroline.
She got a nice beak up or something?
No, she's
See?
Actually, I don't really have an old lady. That's my sister.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
We're not in Arkansas.
That was my sister. No, I mean, I live with my sister.
You're in Arizona, not Arkansas.
Right, I'm in Arizona.
Right, like me.
Right.
You live on Deer Trail.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Because I live just down the road from you, you crazy bastard.
Oh, really?
I live with that lady with the throat cancer.
Oh, what's her last name?
Her name is Rosenthal.
Rosenthal, yeah.
Right, you know the Rosenthals.
Yeah. How did she go?
The whole Rosenthal clan. We're all here. We got me, Ed, Maurice, Jill. We're all inbred, been living here for decades.
Yeah. So, how long has she had throat cancer? That's bad. Does she smoke?
Oh, she smoked like a chimney. Now she smokes through that hole in her neck.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of veterans like that.
Oh, really?
Looking at the smoke, putting that cigarette up to that hole in their neck.
Right. Maybe you can fix her up with some.
With a hole in her neck?
Well, you know, people with holes in their neck ain't gonna get a date unless it's somebody else who's got a hole in their neck. And if they do, they want to do strange things with the hole, if you know what I mean.
I don't know about that. I'm kind of one-eyed.
You only got one eye?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
The other one's not very good.
I got this eye I got from the war. Well, I got from a guy in the war. It's hollow.
Well, see, I was in a Korean prison camp, and then I lost an eye over there. I was in the Korean prison camp, the Korean War.
Well, I got the eye just for you. Like I was saying, it's hollow. Well, it's not hollow, but it's like amber. You ever see a Jurassic Park?
Yeah,
it's orange. It's got like a dead prehistoric bug inside.
The Veterans Administration gave me a glass eye.
Right.
It's kind of funny. I like to pop it out.
Yeah, you pop it out at the bar, and you make like a bar bed. I can pop out my eye.
And scare little kids with it.
Yeah, don't make me pop my eye out on you. Make them look into the hole.
Yeah.
When you look in the hole, what do you see?
You see a black hole.
You don't see like the skin of the back or the brain or nothing?
Oh, no, you see bone.
You're making me sick now. Don't make me throw up my beer. I don't want to have to drink 6 more.
Well, I'll tell you what, Saul. It's been nice.
No, it's Ed.
Huh?
Ed Rosenthal.
I mean Ed, I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry, Ed. I keep wanting to call you.
You ought to come down and have some beers with me and Jill sometime. She'll show you this trick she does. She blows smoke rings out of her neck hole.
Oh, you kidding? Oh, my God.
It really is a sight to behold.
I know a guy could blow smoke rings out of his ears.
Hang on a second. She wants to get on the line. Hang on a second. Jill, I'm gonna hand the phone over to Jill.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, are you the guy who lives at 157?
I used to, but I don't anymore.
Mr. Holden?
Huh?
Are you single?
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Because I've been single ever since my husband died. was saying I'm very lonely. It's hard to get a date when you sound like this and you have a hole in your neck.
What did he die from?
He probably died from my secondhand smoke. He died of lung cancer, but he never smoked. I probably killed him with my secondhand smoke.
Did you get his insurance money?
Yes, of course. I get his pension, and I got his insurance money, and I got his retirement money, and we're living pretty.
Is Ed your boyfriend?
No, Ed was my husband for 67 years.
Oh, okay. How about the Ed I was just talking to?
That's my grandson.
Oh, that's your grandson?
That's Ed Jr.
Ed Jr.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now, what time is it where you're at?
Right now, it's Arizona. It's 10:21.
10:21 in Arizona.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I felt that all the way over here.
I think a chunk just came out my neck hole. Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed.
I've seen that. I've seen chunks come out of a lot of holes.
Here I am trying to ask you for a date and coughing in your ear. That's so rude. I know. I'm sorry.
That we could match holes.
What was that?
We could match up holes.
Oh, you mean my throat hole and your eye hole?
Yeah.
We can be holy.
You could call us holy rollers.
Right, because you roll your eye out of your head.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to go take a nap.
Okay, you go take a nap.
It's been nice talking to you.
Okay, I'll call you back sometime. Maybe you come over for a beer and watch a game.
I don't drink beer. I like wine, though.
Okay, we can do that.
Who won the ball game tonight, by the way?
I don't know. I passed out in the 7th inning. I passed out before it was over.
Sounds good. That sounds good. You'll be able to clear your hole. Because sometimes you can't. You have to be suctioned.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. So
oh, my word. I have this little apparatus.
Yeah.
You ever see the ladies in the old movies where they have that long, stalky thing that they smoke cigarettes from? Sophisticated women. I just stick one of those in there.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of people smoke like that.
Yeah, it's very sophisticated.
Yeah. It kind of looks kind of cool.
Yes, it does. People, they stop and look, and they always do a double take. Because they've never seen nothing like that before.
Did they take out your total larynx or just part of your esophagus?
No, just a part. Otherwise, I'd have to burp talk.
Right. I've seen some people could burp talk, and they're very good at it.
I know, you get better with practice, but I'm not that bad yet.
Yeah. So, are they going to have to do any more surgery on you?
Well, if I don't stop smoking, they'll probably have to take everything out altogether. But, at my age, I don't care anymore.
Well, see, when you get up in that age, I don't care either.
I'm 87 years young.
I'm ready to die here pretty soon.
Me too. Oh, that's wonderful.
You think we'll go to heaven?
Oh, I'll be in heaven. Oh, yes, I'll be there.
I'm not so sure.
I hope they have cigarettes in heaven.
I don't think so. They may have them in the other direction, though.
They don't have cigarettes in heaven.
Maybe in hell, though.
But God made tobacco.
People with enough brains not to smoke. How long have you been smoking?
I started smoking when I was 13 years old, so it's...
You've done pretty good if you've lived that long. You smoked that long, so you...
Right. I always had this theory that the people who get throat cancer, they're smoking those filtered cigarettes.
Yeah, because
I smoke me the Red Ball non-filters, and it's the filter that gives you the cancer, not the tobacco.
That's true. I really believe that.
Right, they put fiberglass in there and shit.
Yeah. Well, it's been nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you, too.
And give us a ring.
You want me to give the phone back to Ed?
Okay, I'm going to hang up now because I'm going to have to go back and take me a shower. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Okay, you have a good night.
Give us a ring sometime again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you on Halloween. I'll be taking the grandkids trick-or-treating.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry I did that. It took me a second to get out of the voice there. No, I'm sorry I did that because now my throat is killing me, and the only cure is beer. Man. See what I go through and do to myself for you people? Not only fucking trannies, but tearing my own voice out. Damn. I'll be back. Like I said, that guy was a great sport to stay on with me for so long and put up with my nonsense. He knew I was pranking, but he was having fun going along with it, so we gave him a smile, he gave us a smile, so everybody's happy. Right? My throat is still killing me now. I was totally not in the condition to be doing that voice for that long. That wasn't even fake coughing. That was me coughing and hamming it up a little, but that was real coughing right there. And let's see who else we can call. Let's see what other numbers we have coming in. What other interesting sounding people we have waiting on the line for us. BMR says, "Blah ha 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 ha! I found out it's not the tobacco, it's the filters." Oh yeah, I believe that. What a dumbass. Where can I get a link to you fucking the tranny? You're gonna have to pay if you want to see it. You got to order it from your cable system. It's on Howard 100 under daily shows under 101006. So there you go. Man. But why would you want to see my penis? That would make you gay, you fag. Let's see who we're gonna call next. I'm scrolling up. We got an old Asian woman named Restalinda Draculan. Restalinda Draculan. Maybe I'll try to do a bad Dracula. Maybe I'll do a Gilbert Dracula impression or something stupid.
Hello?
Hola?
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Mr. Monster.
Yes?
Is he there, please?
Who?
Mr. Monster, John.
No, he's not here.
Where'd he go?
Just a moment.
Okay.
Hello?
Hola?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hola?
Yes?
¿Cómo dice?
What number do you want?
253. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 253-939.
And who are you looking for?
Mr. John?
And what can I help you with?
He comes see me at massage parlor. You know massage parlor?
You know, I'm gonna have this phone call traced.
No. He see me at massage parlor, and now I'm pregnant.
Don't ever call here again.
All right, I'm only kidding. I'm a friend of John's. Is he there? Hello?
Hello?
Can you put John on? I was only kidding around. He didn't really go to the massage parlor and get the lady pregnant.
Who is this?
This is his friend Bob.
Yeah, well, you know what, Bob? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You called a home where a man's been dead for 2 years.
Oh, my God. What happened with John?
Yeah, well, whoever you are, don't ever call this house again.
I bet it was the social diseases he got from the girl in the massage parlor.
Fuck you.
Happy Halloween. And apparently I pissed off everybody in the chat room with that last call at the expense of the guy who's been dead for 2 years. Like I knew he was dead for 2 years when I called. Mackenzie says, KDK, fuck you, you mean piece of shit. The guy was dead for 2 years, you insensitive piece of shit. Just kidding, good call. Yeah. I'm going to look through my regulars and see who I could call now. See if there's anybody on the regulars list that I can work in here. We could try Long Dong again and see if he wants to answer yet. We have Nels. He might recognize my voice, though, because I know him in real life, so I better not call him. And I might have given him the website in the past. I'm going to try to call Turd Burglar. Turd Burglar said he wanted us to try to call him, and I'm not sure where he is, but he's in the military. Wouldn't it be great if we could call him in, like, the Middle East? What time is it in the Middle East right now? We're calling Hawaii, we're calling the Middle East, Arizona, we're calling all around.
No turn burglar. It's probably way too late.
Please leave your message for 832-46. Record your message after the tone. To send a numeric page, press 5. When you are finished recording, hang up. Or for delivery options, press pound.
We'll leave them. Hey, turn burglar. It's KDK. We're trying to call you on the air, but it's probably way too late to get a hold of you. But anyway, keep it up and go to the Middle East and blow up some towel heads for us. We appreciate it. And then on your way back, stop by Korea.
Hello?
Hello, Anna. How are you doing, dear?
Who's this?
This is Ed Rosenthal, and I'm sorry to call you so late. But I was wondering if you could talk a little sexy for me so I could pleasure myself.
Fuck you!
Don't get nasty, Anna. All you got to say is no. Hello?
Gary says Dave's kind of fucked up looking. KDK has a right to use his penis any way he wants.
Damn right. And we're here. And I think that's about going to wrap it up for the show. I know it started out slow, but we did manage to get a couple of interesting and hopefully humorous calls in there towards the end. People in the chat room are enjoying themselves and laughing, so hopefully you did too. Normally the show is much better than it is tonight. The audio usually isn't so bad, but like I said, I only got the computer able to go online within a half hour of coming on the air here. Probably around 10 o'clock I got it all straightened out and able to get online and everything. And 10:30 I was on the air, so I do my best trying to entertain you folks, as always, as ever, because that's the kind of trooper that I am. Anyway, I'm going to go and make myself a sandwich before I go to bed. Maybe have a couple more beers, hang out in the chat room. Oh, Neo, you know what you do? Neo, send me the information about the Ventrilo chat room, because I lost that and I'll have to put it in again. So, Neo, hopefully you're listening. And if anybody out there wants to enjoy in the voice chat that we do after the show here around here, you need to go and download the voice chat program called Ventrilo from Ventrilo.com, Ventrilo.com. You don't want the server, you want the chat client. And Neil will post, hopefully, the server and port info in the chat room so you can come and join us. I'll be there and see who else is there, and we'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll have some coffee and talk. No big whoop.
I so cannot do that voice for another day or so. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for nothing, because Sean Ward probably won't show up. Monday you can tune in for High-Pitched Eric and Dr. Lego doing Mental Discrepancies. Tuesday we have nothing. Wednesday you can listen to me doing Psychobabble. It's a talk and music show where I don't make any live prank calls. Thursday you can listen to Carlito's Madhouse. Friday you can listen to Zolar Vision if he decides to go on. And Saturday, I'll be back here, right where I am right now. Anyway, thank you all for listening. I love you all. And stay beautiful.
Nobody can tell you there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell you